quickly, just to go over final thoughts from the draft of everyone's teams. Some interesting strategies in this draft. Some very interesting strategies. Puke not taking a quarterback till so late was definitely interesting. I was not expecting that from Puke. Tyler taking 5 billion years to take his first running back is definitely a strategy I've never seen before. So that's also very
I've
interesting.
seen it.
We'll see how those work out. Real quickly to go down the line, you can give some final thoughts. You can give some thoughts on other people's teams, basically whatever you want to say. Cheese, go ahead and start. I think you had a much better draft than last year, Cheese.
Way better than
Yeah,
last year.
looking real quickly at your team here. Let me pull it up. You got Patrick Mahomes, obviously a star quarterback. Aaron Jones was your first overall
Is
pick,
this being
should be
streamed?
decent. It's not being streamed, it's being recorded.
Oh.
Diggs, Chris Carson as your second running back. If he stays healthy, could be a good 1-2 punch. DJ Moore, TJ Hawkinson, good tight end. Raheem Mostert, good third running back in case Carson gets hurt. Just a matter of if he plays the majority of the time. Now that they drafted Sermon, and your bench has some decent values on it. I think you did much better than last year. Cheese, any comments?
Uh, much better.
Yeah.
People are going to try to trade rate me. It's going to be very annoying.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to try
Well,
to hold strong on this
yeah.
team
Hold strong.
for the beginning of the
Don't go in
season.
the bus. Don't go in the van.
I'm going to try not and bill it
Yeah.
and trade
Okay.
really good
And your
players for
first
nothing.
matchup of the year is against Bill, so a very possibly winnable game for you. When we go over the preview on the first show, we'll talk more about that. But good draft. All right, we'll look at next. Let's see here. Let's go to Matt's team. Um, Matt, always a good drafter, Matt. You always seem to have a plan and go well. The biggest shock, though, I have to say, is taking Lamar Jackson. First ever year that Matt does not have Cam Newton as a starting quarterback. He has him on the bench. Cannot believe it.
Hold on,
Y-
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
Yes.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
What?
hold on, hold on. Let me make my proper change. Okay, refresh.
Oh, okay. Well, we all know Lamar is your starting quarterback. So even if you put Cam Newton
Refresh,
in, I did.
refresh,
I refreshed,
refresh.
but it doesn't matter to me because Lamar is your starting quarterback. So,
No,
anyways,
he isn't.
you have
Cam
Austin
Newton week one.
Eckler and Gibson as your
No
1-2
balls. No
punch. Those are
balls.
two very good running backs. Mike Evans, Amari Cooper as your wide receivers are solid. Jonnu Smith. So you start that Cam Newton. You get Cam Newton and Jonnu as the touchdown, double the points. Michael Pittman could be a sleepy good one now that Ty might be hurt again. Patriots
Patriots got all their
defense. And then
defenders
your
back.
bench, pretty solid. You got Sony Michelle, you got Javante Williams, you got some running backs that have some question marks, but they could do very good. And I like Darnell Mooney. So overall, pretty solid team as always. Your first
Thank
matchup is
you.
against Hunter, so going to be a good one. Any comments, Matt?
Um, Cam Newton might be leading the way. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll
Yeah,
have to wait and
okay.
see.
Yeah, sure.
Cam might. Unfortunately, I can't put him at running back, even though that's where he
Nope.
should be listed at running
Uh-huh.
back this
Well,
year.
maybe they'll change
Man,
it.
I'd be. And
if you're
then,
gonna use Cam, just give him Lamar to me then, bitch.
Oh,
I mean, if you
okay.
want Lamar, come a knocking. Anyone, if they want Lamar,
Oh,
come a
Lamar
knocking.
is
I'm not.
on.
He is
You're
on the
on the
board.
block.
I'm not even gonna drive onto
He
your
is on the
street.
block. He is
Fuck that.
Lamar
on
is
the
on the
block.
block already.
He is
Wow.
on the block. I can
Okay.
let everyone know. Everyone,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, and the Patriots defense is going to be fucking goaded this
Okay.
year. I
Okay.
can guarantee it.
All right. Moving on to Matt's best friend in the league, Zach. Looking at his team, he's got Ryan Tannehill as his quarterback with the COVID
All right,
concerns. You
this is
hate to
where I
see
head
that.
out.
All right. Derrick Henry as his running back. James Robinson as his second running back. Obviously, going to get a boost with Robinson now that Etienne's out the whole year. Terry McLaurin, of course, as Washington guy. Adam Thielen, good wide receiver. Logan Thomas, another Washington guy. Gus Edwards, of course, he had to take him
That's
after getting him in
buzz.
BJ's. Jesus. Michael Thomas on the bench could stash away for a future
Let's
date,
go.
possibly. Possibly.
Week 3.
Definitely like the value you got on Thomas a lot better than in the BJ's league where you took him fifth round. This round you took him seventh, so a lot better. Another Washington wide receiver, Curtis Samuel. And then some other guys on the bench. Trey Lance could be something eventually.
Smoke them up.
So yeah, definitely I like this team. Like I said, a lot better than your other team. You get me in the first week of the season, so it should be a highly contested game.
You have
You
Christian
would
McCaffrey playing the Jets
you
week 1.
would you would very. We'll get to the preview next week or whatever. But I really hope that the dreaded horrible COVID does not linger for Ryan Tannehill in that first week. But Zach, any
He'll be fine.
comments on your draft and your team, or any other comments you'd like to make?
I think I got all my guys I wanted except for
Yes.
Herb Goat. So Slaps,
Okay.
I will be hitting you up.
Oh, okay. And don't forget, I fully expect this team to totally change before week 1, as you and Tyler
Also,
will
Tyler,
be
I'll
in
be
plenty
hitting
of
you up.
trades getting done, plenty of deals getting done. I fully expect it. So I fully expect to have a totally different team on my hands come week 1. All right, moving on. Real quickly, we'll look at Bill's team just to say it. We can maybe get some thoughts if anyone wants to give some since he's not here. He's got Russell Wilson as quarterback, Joe Mixon as his running back, Mike Davis, the $55 man, as his second running back. Devontae Adams was his first round pick again this year. Kenny Galladay.
Can I cut you off real quick,
Yes.
Craig? Stop sending those shit trades for
Okay.
fucking Lamar
Already
Jackson. I
started.
don't want fucking Zach
Already
Moss, and
started.
why would I trade fucking Hunter Henry? I have Jonnu Smith, you dumbass. Quit.
All right. Greg Kittle as his tight end, Cortland Sutton as his flex, Tampa defense. Then on his bench, he's got a lot of guys that are kind of like committee guys. I'm not sure. He's got both Tampa running backs, Fournette and Ronald Jones, Philip Lindsay, Jamison Crowder. Yeah, I don't know. Bill's team, I think, is kind of just average. I would say. There's some players I
We've said that
like,
every year.
some players I don't like. I do think his team so far this year is better than his team last year. But I mean, he traded away everyone that was good on his team last year. So
Yeah, but
we'll
you
see if
know,
he does that again. I don't know. He
what's
doesn't have
gonna
his
ha- what's,
he doesn't have his trade buddy Pete to get raped by this year. So we'll see how Bill does with the trades. But any comments
what's
from
gonna
anyone? He plays Cheese. He plays you first week. Are you worried about this team?
look? I feel like it's a solid team, okay, but there's a lot
Okay.
of question marks.
Yeah. Okay. All
Feeling
right.
a lot of
So
question
so
marks.
you're feeling good. All right. Moving on. We'll go to your team. Oh wait, we already did your team, didn't we? Pook's team, real quick. Uh, Trevor Lawrence as his starting quarterback. That just shocks me that he's riding and dying as of right now with Lawrence. Kamara and Swift as his two running backs. Keenan Allen, Deontay Johnson, Mike Gesicki, Chenault as his flex, interesting. On his bench, he's got some running backs: Damian Harris, the Michael Carter, AJ Dillon. So any of those could possibly do something. He's got Lat Murray as well, so he's got the Kamara backup. Um, yeah, interesting team by Pook. Marquez Callaway could do something as well early on in the season. Interesting team by Pook. I don't know if his team right now is as good as last year, but he always seems to find some diamond in the rough that's is always turns into be a star of the season. So we'll see if he does that again. Anybody have any comments on Pook's team? He plays Ernie first week. Ernie?
Yeah, I have a
you
comment.
Okay, go ahead.
I am not trading Tom Brady and Edwards for Lamar Jackson. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of
Slaps,
here.
good luck. Keep trying, Slaps. Keep trying. Ernie, are you worried about this team you're facing week 1 as it stands right now?
No.
No. Okay. Wow.
No mega low.
No. Okay. Interesting. All right. Let's look at Ernie's team then. He drafted Aaron Rodgers as quarterback, Zeke in the first round, David Montgomery as his second running back. He's got his boy Justin Jefferson. I know he's happy to have him. Second wide receiver was Brandon Ayuk, who really fell. Jarvis Landry as his flex. Kyle Pitts, the young tight end, could be a star. Washington defense, he's got Kareem Hunt, Robert Tonyan, as well as another tight end. Maybe you get a 2 tight end set at some point this year. We know that works out well.
I might.
We know that really works out well in history. Then he's got my boy Justin Fields, who I will be rooting for immensely when he kicks Andy Dalton to the curb. And he's got another defense and another kicker as well in his bench, wasting some roster spots on those. But yeah, I like Ernie's team. I think it has some potential. I like his stars. Be interesting to see what type of moves Ernie makes throughout the season to make it a little better. I think his flex and his wide receiver 2. If Ayuk was his flex and he had a better wide receiver 2, I would like his team a lot.
Jarvis Landry, the goat, might
yep.
slide up there.
He plays
Landry's
Pook
kinda-
week 1, as we said, so that should be an interesting matchup. Ernie, your thoughts on your draft and your team and anything else?
I drafted. I think pretty good. I'm gonna look to upgrade my wide receiver 2 soon.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean if
You know who to go.
Trevor
You know who to go to.
Yeah,
Okay.
my
If
good
he
friend
starts
Tyler.
Trevor Lawrence, what?
If he starts Lawrence, I'm not worried.
Oh.
I'll probably
Okay.
pick up shift and I'll go to work because I won't have to work.
Oh
I know.
wow. Okay, I like it. All right. Moving on here to Slaps' team. He has the GOAT, Justin Herbert, that everybody seems to want. That was a good pickup by him. Got him at the right time, I think. Saquon Barkley was his first round pick. He kind of fell to him, so you kind of have to take him at that point. Jonathan Taylor as a second running back. That's good running back combination. CD COVID Lamb as his first wide receiver. Tyler Lockett as his other wide receiver. Michael Gallup in his flex.
Ooh.
Mark Andrews as his tight end. 49ers defense. On his bench, he does have a couple wide receivers that could possibly do something, like Devontae Smith. Got Clown Brown. Got Marvin Jones. Zach Moss. And then he got Tony Pollard just in case Ernie Zeke gets hurt. Yeah, I like Slaps' team at the top. His wide receivers, I think, are a little bit shaky. I don't see a true number one wide receiver on his team. And the fact that he's got two Dallas wide receivers and they're not even, I mean, CD could be the number one, but I don't know about Gallup in the flex. You might have to switch that out with Devontae or something. But I like your team Slaps overall. I'm sure you'll make some moves at some point. Just hopefully they're the right ones. But your comments, thoughts on your draft?
Yeah, overall quite happy. Justin
Okay.
Herbert fell to me and was in a position that I could get him at a good price. So overall, very, 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 very happy.
Okay.
I'm hoping to get DK Metcalf at some point. So
Okay, well, keep on hoping.
there's
Anyways, on to
there's
the
a trade
next.
that is already in.
Oh yeah.
I've already
okay.
submitted it.
Yeah, just know Slaps that Gunner does not trade
Yeah,
until
thank you, Matt.
after week 1.
Thank you,
After
Matt.
week 1, Craig.
Thank you,
Just,
Matt.
it's quit
Let's-
wasting your
That
time.
is
Don't
very
forget, Matt. Don't
Don't-
forget
I'm
the
not
the
sure.
ending part to that. It has to be an offer too good to refuse for me to trade before week 1.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah,
not gonna
so-
happen.
Well,
So
I'm not
basically,
sure.
if
Basically,
Gunner's
I'm not
yes.
sure.
putting the tip in, if
It's
Gunner's
got
putting the tip
exactly. It's
Well,
got to
you
be
have to-
one that
well, you
will
have to remember-
cause mass
you have
panic
to
in the group
remember-
chat and a bunch of vetoes.
in, it's
basically.
all vetoes.
Yeah.
You have to remember the golfer had Tyler Lockett last year and
Yes,
had
I
a really
did.
good year with it.
And I liked
had
DK a whole lot
Metcalf.
more throughout the whole season, even when I had Tyler Lockett. So,
Well,
all right. Well, you
that's
play
the reason why I
Zombie
traded
week
you, why I
1.
traded you.
Yep. You play Zombie week 1.
Hey,
So
taking
let's look at
damage.
Zombie's team, as that should be an interesting matchup. As Zombie to start his three-peat. This is what he's drafted. Tom Brady as his quarterback. Does not have Patrick Mahomes at the moment. We'll see how that works. Dalvin Cook as his first-round pick. Josh Jacobs as his RB2. A.J. Brown, Odell Beckham, Darren Waller, and then in his flex right now he's got Chase Edmonds. He also has on the bench Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle, so a couple wide receivers there that could be stars. And then he's got Zach Wilson as well, the rookie quarterback on his bench. Chargers defense, of course, no shocker there. Yeah, I like Zombie's team overall. I think the quarterback is a little shaky, just because Tom Brady's old and fantasy-wise he has iffy moments. And I think his flex, although he's got Chase Edmonds now, I think if Chase or Waddle becomes a star this year, then those could easily flex into there. So yeah, I'm not gonna say that at the moment this team is three-peat destiny. We'll see what type of moves you make throughout the season, Zombie. I'm sure you'll make some. But is it good enough to beat Slaps week 1? We'll see about that. Zombie, any comments on your draft?
Yeah, it's gonna beat Slaps team. Slaps team is
Okay. Well, we'll
Slaps
talk
team
more about that
is
in the
a-
preview, but what about
Wow.
your team?
Slabs team is what? Slabs team is what, sir?
Ooh.
Go ahead and finish
Slaps
it.
team is like full of players he hopes does well again instead of
He's
He's
players
got your
that
boy
probably
Herbert.
will
You're
do.
facing your boy Herbert week 1, Zombie.
Yeah, that's his only good player on the team. team. Oh,
Oh,
Slaps
doesn't
doesn't
die
die
from
from
okay.
that cancer stick first.
That is true. Maybe you won't be facing Slaps team week 1. All right. All right. Any other comments about your team? You think it's three-peat destined, three-peat bound right now, or are you gonna say you got some work to do?
You know me. I like to see what's out there on the
Oh, okay. Yeah.
on the market.
Well, just like Bill, you
Step
don't
into
have your
my
boy
office.
Pete to bail you out on certain situations. So, all right, moving on to the perfect team. That
Great
name
team.
that name is never more true than now. We
gotta
have
see this.
Tyler
I
in
gotta
his
see this.
first draft back in the league. He's got Josh Allen as quarterback, very good quarterback, star quarterback. Then he's got at wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, wide receiver Robert Woods, tight end Travis Kelsey, wide receiver Robbie Anderson, wide receiver Juju, wide receiver Brandon Cooks, wide receiver Cole Beasley, wide receiver Sterling Shepard, wide receiver Rondell Moore, and then he's got a bunch of running backs that Kenyon Drake, Jamal Williams, none of them clear-cut guys. David Johnson, none of them clear-cut. Giovanni Bernard. So he's got a bunch of guys that he's hoping become, I guess, the workhorse
This
guys.
kicker is also.
Yeah, quicker. Yeah, well,
Oh,
that's all
no.
right. He can fix kicker. Who cares?
Does he have COVID?
But a very interesting strategy by the perfect team to not take a running back until the round of 9. I've never seen that before, especially to call your team perfect over that. Tyler, your thoughts on your draft? Are you happy with your draft? And your thoughts on your strategy in the draft?
Given that this league is very active in trades, I went in the idea to
Okay.
pick the best player available.
Okay.
I had nothing against running backs, but
Okay.
often they weren't the best player available.
Okay. All right. So you're banking on people will need wide receivers and they'll come to you and you'll get some running backs back.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
unless they
Interesting.
are petty, but they
Oh.
will act in their own best self-interest.
Okay. Well, we all know everyone is petty in this league, so okay.
No.
Except
know.
for your good friend Zach, he's not petty at all.
Tyler.
Yeah. All right, and you play Pussy week 1. So looking at Pussy's team, I mean, if Tyler's team stays as it is right now,
I'm projected to
mean,
beat him.
yeah, you're projected to beat him.
Ooh.
Okay, that's interesting. But looking
Well,
at
Tyler
it,
on my final standings projection.
And my
Yeah.
matchups.
We'll go to that at
I'm
the end,
still
Zach.
projected to beat him.
All right, and then looking at Pussy's team, since he's not here, we'll get some thoughts from some people. He's got Kyler Murray as his quarterback. He was able to secure his boy Nick Chubb in the first round. I am sure he was just jumping up and down out on the golf course in his fucking visor after he was able to get Nick Chubb. Daryl Henderson as his RB2 is interesting now that they've gotten Michelle. Calvin Ridley, Allen Robinson, Dallas Goedert, Cooper Kupp, strong wide receivers. A strong 3 wide receiver punch right there. He's also got Tyler Boyd on the bench, Deebo Samuel, Devontae Parker, and then his running backs, Naheem Himes, Melvin Gordon, are both on the bench as well. Yeah, interesting team by Pussy. I think it's a pretty solid team, pretty balanced. Maybe RB2 is lacking a little bit if there was a weak spot, but other than that, I think it's pretty good. Tyler, you worried about Pussy's team at all, week 1?
Looks pretty shit.
Oh,
So I think
okay.
it's a win.
Oh my
All right,
god.
looks pretty shit.
True.
Got it. All right, nice. All right. Let's see. Who did I miss? Hunter.
Yurt.
All right. Looking at Hunter's team, we got Dak Prescott as the quarterback. Could it be a bounce back? Dak was on a tear before that gruesome injury, so we'll see if he can get back to that. Still a little question mark, though. Najee Harris as his running back. Miles Sanders as his other running back. Tyreek Hill, Chris Godwin, Noah Fant, T. Higgins in his flex, Broncos defense. Then on his bench, he's also got Hollywood Brown, Henry Ruggs, James Conner, Joe Burrow, and then 2 Indy wide receivers. Interesting team. I think it's a pretty solid team. His flex, I'm a little unsure with T. Higgins, but he's got Burrow as well, so I think he's banking on the Bengals to do decent with the passing game. His running backs, Najee Harris should be very good, but is a rookie, so we don't know for sure yet. And Miles Sanders has his moments, but then doesn't, so it's a little bit of a question mark in some spots, but I think it's a decent team. Hunter, your thoughts on how your draft went?
I'm pretty happy. There
Okay.
are some players that I couldn't get, but
Mhm.
who knows? According to Zach, all of this work will be for nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Not even gonna make the playoffs.
Okay. Not even.
Who knows?
Yep. All right. So that is a look at the teams. Looking here, we'll look at what the league projection standings are at the moment. So the best team, according to the ESPN projections final standings, is, believe it or not, Bill's team. Bill's team is projected to be number 1 right now. Then we have moving to 2. Oh, wait, no, sorry. It's Cheese's team. Sorry. Cheese's team is projected to be the best team right
How do
now.
they calculate this?
I don't know. Don't ask me. But
Stupidity.
then Bill moved up to 2, I guess because of the draft. I don't know exactly how it works. Then Slaps' team at 3, Tyler's team at 4. Okay, so
Whoa.
I guess Tyler's system is right with running backs don't matter. Zombie's team 5, Pussy's team 6, Hunter's team 7. My team 8. Zach's team 9. Ernie's team 10.
Yikes.
Matt's team 11, and Puke is right now projected to be the worst team in the league. Wow, some people need to screenshot
Wait,
that.
over
On-
Tyler?
I was projected 12th last year.
Oh, okay. Wow, Puke is here. Puke, would you like to make some comments on your team? We went
J.K.
over it
Dobbins?
already.
I already dropped fucking Dobbins. Fuck
Oh,
that.
okay. Anything
Yeah, I got
else?
busy.
He said he dropped out.
Questions about Lawrence. I'm shocked your only quarterback is Lawrence.
Who got so lucky I didn't take him?
He was in my queue since like round 5. What are
Okay.
you talking about?
No.
So
but
you're a
I was-
believer in
I was
Lawrence,
one
huh?
pick before you.
I'm a believer in Lawrence because he was the best one.
Oh, okay. So it's not like some secret quarterback that you think is going to have a breakout year like Josh Allen of the years before.
Nope.
Okay.
But he is good. So
Okay.
and he plays Houston twice a year, so I feel
That
like
is,
that's a
well,
positive.
okay, that's true. All right. Well, Ernie said that with Lawrence as your quarterback, he quotes is going to destroy you, and he's not worried at all. And he will go about his work days, not even worried about setting his lineup or his team.
Why did he pick 2 kickers?
He's
It was
hoarding
an
the
accident.
kickers and defenses because people did the same thing to him last year. So he's getting his revenge.
And you're one of them, bitch.
Yeah, and you were one of them with the
That Colts
defenses.
defense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if you've looked at Ernie's team, but any comments on if you're worried about Ernie's team at all come week 1?
Should I be?
I mean, that was the question I asked you. I mean, I think Ernie's team's solid. I
The
don't.
only person I'm worried about is probably Kyle Pitts.
Oh, okay. All right.
You might not be in my team.
Whoa.
I'll take him.
Wow.
I'll take
Okay.
him, Ernie.
All right.
Step into my office. Here you go, Pet. Here you go, Pet.
I'll step into your office.
Okay.
Here
All
you go,
right.
Pet.
Well, that is the
Ernie.
draft. It should be a very interesting season this year. The trades are already flying, as I already have one. Let me look at this really quick live on the recording. Let's see. Tyler Lockett and Zach Moss for Devin Singletary and DK Metcalf. I don't want to switch Buffalo running backs, and I don't want to give up DK Metcalf and switch. So we will be declining that, and we will not be countering. Have a good end to the night. Good luck to everyone's teams this year. Thank you for all for being in the party during the draft. Thank you for planning it ahead and making sure you were in the draft. Have a good one. Fuck Pussy because he was
Shout
the
out
only
to
one that
Wolf.
couldn't plan ahead. Everyone else was here. Even Bill was here for a short period of time in the party. So thank you to
Even Wolf
everyone.
was here.
Yeah, thank you to everyone, and good luck this season. Next week we will have the first episode of the preview for Week 1, including Zach's returning segment. You will not want to miss that. So make sure you all get in here. Like I said, we will vote on the exact time on Wednesdays for the show. All right, have a good one.